Have you guys ever noticed the similarities between Rogue One and Halo Reach? I noticed them a while ago and meant to talk about them, but since I'm a habitual procrastinator, I never seem to get things done on time. I looked it up and I'm not the first person to make this comparison, but since not a lot of people talk about it and I think it's interesting, I'm going to. Most of my videos are rants that nobody asked for anyway, so. I think a lot of Star Wars and Halo fans overlap as they used to be two of the biggest sci-fi war franchises. I mean, I know they're both still big, but like Halo especially is kind of struggling right now with that trash can of a TV show and Halo Infinite failing to stay relevant. I mean, they needed to innovate more than just a grappling hook. Like, I'm not sure if a battle royale would have been the answer, but they should have done something. Personally, I think an extraction mode, kind of like DMZ, would have been great for Halo if there's just a giant map and then you have Covenant or Flood or Banished, like AI around that you go and have to kill. And then there's other players also that are trying to kill you. And you could even bring back that rec system from Halo 5 and like loadouts and stuff and just keep it only for that mode. Obviously, not like behind a stupid paywall with like rec packs and stuff, but I don't know, I think that would have been really cool, and I think that would have brought people to the game because it's something new. Yeah, sorry for the tangent, but I mean, I used to think that Halo and Star Wars were very similar, but when I was trying to come up with some similarities, it was pretty difficult for me. I mean, in Halo, it's pretty much just all humans good, all aliens bad. Whereas in Star Wars, a lot of the main heroes are good, but a lot of the main bad guys are also human. And then obviously they were both initially written well, but the main draw to both of them seemed to just be cool looking space warriors and sci-fi action. So back to Reach and Rogue One specifically, I mean, the main similarities are just that they're both direct prequels to the first installment of the original trilogy. So like Halo Reach takes place right before Combat Evolved, and Rogue One takes place right before A New Hope. The other big thing is they star spin-off characters who all end up sacrificing themselves at the end. And for that one person that's going to say, technically, June didn't die. Okay, he left and he never came back. Okay, like he's not talked about inside the main canon. It's only like side stuff. So you know what I mean. The other thing is their mission to deliver extremely important cargo that is the only chance that the heroes have to win the war with. In Reach, it's Cortana. In Rogue One, it's the Death Star plans. Those are pretty much the big similarities. You can find smaller ones like Edo and the Nightfall mission and Reach have some kind of similarities. But I guess the question is, do you think that they were intentionally written similarly? Or do you think it was like subconscious, or was it just a coincidence? Because personally, I have a pretty hard time believing that the people that were writing Rogue One sat down with a Halo Reach poster and were like, yo, this is what we need. On kind of another funny side note, Combat Evolved and A New Hope kind of opened pretty similarly, with the good guys' ship getting boarded by the bad guys, and the good guys have to escape on an escape pod, but one of the good guy leaders is captured. Keyes and Leia are both captured, and then the protagonists have to board the enemy ship and try to save them with, the Death Star, and I think it was whatever the Covenant ship was. I think it was Truth and Reconciliation. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Later.